these accounts weren't on the book. It should have been stated back then so the city could have done the necessary work. And now we're at a point we may not even make payroll by the end of August. The planning just does not seem to be proper here in such a dire condition.
I agree.
Madam Chair, I appreciate everybody's willingness to come back and do this. And, I really appreciate what Ms. Flon'say was to say. And, I know that there's a possibility for a conditional approval to issue notes. I mean, I think that we've heard from all sides involved that really we're prepared to address these issues as soon as we can. And I think that we're all in favor of the concept of borrowing. And, I don't want to overstep anything. I don't want to make anyone on this commission extremely uncomfortable. But at some point, if we've all shown that we're willing to do these things no matter how difficult they are, I just wonder if at some point the commission could make a leap of faith. Not to allow the city to go forward, certainly you, Miss, I know you won't allow the city to go forward with these things if it ends up not being right. But the leap of faith by this commission to approve conditionally that if the city needs these things, that we can go forward with the borrowing. Again, it makes some commission members uncomfortable, it makes some staff uncomfortable, but as leaders, if we're committed to this, we've got a plan, we've got it in writing, and we're proceeding with that. I would just ask the commission if it is willing to make a leap of faith. And if it is, perhaps put forth a motion that we would allow the city conditionally to move forward with its issuance of debt. Once it does due diligence and substantially complies with all of the items here, which I don't see a problem with.
I understand concerns, but I'm the chair of this commission, for what it's worth. I'm also a licensed attorney in the state, and I took an oath to follow the law of the state. Clearly, Chapter 118 and specifically Section 118.15 states that the Commission shall not approve the issuance of debt obligations unless, and I go to number 3, the municipal corporation at the time of such approval is in compliance with this chapter. They are not, and I cannot vote for the issuance. I'm sorry.
But in Section 1, it does say that there's a conditional approval. I'm not a lawyer, I don't know.
It may indeed be that way, but unfortunately, past experience has indicated to me that when a leap of faith has been taken, I fall and I skin my knees, and I'm not doing that anymore.
Definitely skin him here and he's clear. That way you are.
In what ways would the conditional approval allow the city to keep track without issuing a debt? So can they continue to go down the process such that when the items are done, they're ready to get the note and have their receipts? Is there an ability to come back at that point of attack when the issue is about to occur, but in the time between now and these things get fixed, Jack and his team are out, such that if it's not the 820, it's 829 or 915, that they're still able to move forward and enter into not an agreement, but at least have things in place, if that's possible.
It was a long question.
If I could take a stab at it, I don't know if I could answer it, but at least the beginning would be that bond counsel, for instance, bond counsel can't and won't do any work toward this, any substantive work toward this until it has approval by the commission. And it would just be one of those things that allows us on a day-to-day basis to move closer to it, to have the whole package done. And again, I don't think that we have much of a problem complying with all the things in this letter. Especially over the past couple of months, I think there's been a realization among everybody involved that we've got to hunker down and do something. And, you know, and I understand that the past practice and even recent practice gives some reason to pause. But, you know, I think that
Durango.
conditional approval and the ability to at least proceed with some nuts and bolts things in the finance department, some of the internal workings. If we can't really have bond counsel working on this, then we can't make much progress.
Well, having done work of bond counsel and other items counsel, I believe Calvin has worked on this issue, the note issuance, several times before, or at least a lawyer associated with Calvin, Bob Brink, I know worked on it. It doesn't take that long to fill out these documents. So once you get approval, and I'm in agreement with Rob, I'm willing to move as quickly as we need to get this thing moving along as soon as you're in compliance with what the auditor wants you to do. I'm not sure what the conditional approval will really get you if we're willing to move as quickly as possible. The bond house can produce these documents very, very quickly, and everything will move this matter forward, issuance along. Certainly, I see Ray Head in there. I know he can produce documents as quickly as you need them to have.
Ms. Warfield, when you're saying quick, is that within a week or 2
Yeah,
weeks?
they produce these documents. They work on note issuance from city to city, and political subdivisions all the time. So the thought that it will take them a long period of time to produce the documents that they need, I don't that I quite buy into that. Because I produce these documents, my office has them on many occasions. It won't take that long.
Okay, I can count votes.
Well, we
And
should
I
formally
can't count
vote.
up, and I can't count up the votes.
Right.
So I understand.
So I think though, I would look for a motion to approve the application, to put forth for question of the commission, shall we approve the application? I would look for that motion.
So
Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. And our vote will be if we agree, this is just like ballot issues, the way they're worded, isn't it? I asked, should we approve the application? And that is a question. Yes, we should, or no, we should not. Madam Secretary, would you call the roll?
Mayor Norton,
yes.
Dr. Flon'say Caver,
No.
Counselor Willer,
Yes.
David Frost,
Robert.
Robert, I apologize, Robert Frost,
Yeah.
Ellen Ford Fields,
No.
Sharon Harahan.
No. So, where does that get us? That gets us, we're sort of